Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. We have a very imminent coronal mass ejection heading for the rocket here. So 1 hour and 23 minutes left. I want to make an experiment. I've spotted this tech before, which is supposed to unlock the ability to use capsule for personal transport. Rocket sections can be added directly to the space capsule in order to launch it without cargo rocket silo. Useful for moving characters around, but not for their cargo. So I'm hoping this is gonna allow us to move to Draket fairly easily here. So we're gonna make an experiment with that. Also, I think science has pretty much stopped because this... No. Wait. What is it that I need? I need production science. Oh, we don't have any machine learning data. No, we have that. Oh wait, is the scrap actually full? Okay, so scrap is actually used for matter tech cards. So I don't think I'll be throwing that away. I think we'll be saving it. Otherwise we can make it into resources, but... man, I don't think it's worth it. We'll just keep going with this like it is. Okay, so this shuttle navigation thing. Can I just do this then? Oh, I need to add fuel. I don't think I can go to Draket. Actually. Interesting. I might have to go to orbit first. I have no idea how this works. Let's make an experiment. Oh, wow, okay. Fuck. That sucked. Okay. Can I get my equipment back? I'm pretty sure we had... Oh, that's a vehicle roboport. We had this. 2 of those. Yeah, I know that's kind of doing its thing. Where are my roboports? I know we had this. I think 2. And then I need my life support things. I think we had 3 before. And I think that we had these 3. I'm not entirely certain, but I hope this is the case. I hope that this is going to be able to rebuild itself properly. Now, I do need a stack of life support canisters. We don't have any. Coal water. Oh, we have this, but we don't have any. empty. No, we don't have any of those. Can I make that? Canister. Okay, so if I need to make 50 of those, I need 50 processing units, which I have, and I need... If I need to make 50 of this, I need 250 plastic. One. Okay, you did rebuild this. Okay. 250. And then I need to make this into this. Yeah, that's gonna be something. Gonna take a bit to handcraft. It's gonna take a little bit to handcrafty. Glass, heat shielding, steel plate. So we can get steel plate, copper, glass. That's gonna be 20. And then we just need to make a little bit more. We have 50 left. So we should be able to make 10. Okay. Coolio. Because then I can pretty much trash everything else. Right, okay. It actually makes a little bit of scrap together with this, which I find interesting. Canister empty. I think we should probably make sure if we use them that we don't trash them. I want to keep them in my inventory preferably. Kind of want to bring them with me again, right? We can, like, I think we might have some in orbit, actually. Okay, let's prepare this thing for launch. If I understand this correctly, I need 13 of these. So I need 2 more. And then we need some rocket fuel. By some, I mean a lot. Character plus shuttle inventory exceeds capacity. Okay, so I can't actually have that many things in my inventory when I launch, because that's gonna be a no-go. Okay, so let's take these and put them in here. This will be upgraded to speed modules only because of reasons. If the bots actually want to come here at some point, that would be great. Because we do have them, right? Wait, we only have... two life support things. We have another battery. I guess we have another battery. Okay, I mean, let's do that instead, then. That's fine. Okay. So at least this is almost working. Almost working. Okay, so we have sent this in there. We can probably get that out of there. Okay, so what else do we need? We need one of these big boys. We need the defense thing for... where was that? I don't even know what that's called. Was that here? No, I don't think so. Was it here? Pretty sure it's where the meteor defense is. Which I don't remember where that was. That is down here. Okay, here we are. We have the umbrella. We need a little bit more concrete. About 100. We need a little bit more of copper and steel. Steel, copper. Yeah, and then we need the blue circuits, preferably. See if we have any here. Yes, we do. Boom. That is now crafted. I don't think I can lose this particular item. Gonna put that in there for now. Perfect. Is there anything else I should be bringing to Dracat? The power situation here is 8 gigajoules, 100 and something megawatts. If we read on this thing, it's going to be 17 gigajoules over 120 seconds. These attacks are mega spicy. I mean, the chances of them breaking through this wall is absolutely zero, but they are still very, very spicy. So what we should be bringing, probably... is more of this. Okay. Interestingly enough, this is just energy storage, right? I think we'll do this instead. No. Remove that. Put that there. That's going to be there, so we'll put another thing there. That's 4. And that's 4. Could even do this. To be honest, this is a lot of energy storage. That's going to be 120. I don't know how much I can actually bring. I'm a little bit concerned. I have no idea how this actually works. There is a concern from me, for sure. This is still not doing anything. Why is that? So you are now missing production science. You are doing fuck all because of machine learning data. You are crafting machine learning data, yeah? Which I think are you just dumping this in here or what? My guy, this needs to be only this, because I don't want these junk cards in here. Okay, so that's fine. My guy, whenever blank data card is less than 100, you can start doing more, but you need to stop right now. Because I need to spend these junk data cards. We have so many. This is also scrap related. Boom. We have 800 of thermal fluid. We really need to refill thermal fluid soon. We are on borrowed thermal fluid time right now. Can we have thermal fluid in a barrel? That's the question. We can. And we can make this. We can make this. You are struggling really hard on both of these items. Sulfur. There's not really a reason this is struggling. This is probably going as hard as it can. Alright, that was a bot. Are we really just... Yeah, we're eating this like candy. We should try and spend this light oil a bit quicker. I think we're blocking this output with light oil. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so thermal fluid. This is another kind of problem that we have, right? So I'm pretty sure thermal fluid... Wait, is that made here? Yes. So we need heavy oil and some other... another couple of things. And we need to put heavy oil in here. Let's do this. Heavy oil. empty barrel. Put that in there. We have a couple of these. We don't have a biochemical facility, which is unfortunate. Let's get rid of those. Can we get a biochemical facility? Bio. No. So that's made in this. Biochemical facility. Request. Biochemical facility, less than 1. Let's go. And, well, no, we're not out of that. We just need to request from buffer chests. So we do have this. So that's going to make 1. We have a ton of gel. We are going to fill that's minus 25 or 25. Thermal fluid 25C. That's not going to be that. That's going to be a passive provider. We're going to have like this much. We need another requester and another inserter. You're going to request this. We should have this. We should have that. This is the cool thermal fluid. This is not. This is actually super fucking. Okay, we'll do that. We'll empty something out here. And this is not gonna be this. This is gonna be thermal fluid. This is gonna be thermal fluid as well. There. Boom. So whenever this is less than, let's say 500, you can do your thing, yeah? So you're gonna help replenish that. Okay. Well, that looks pretty good. This is working. This is working. You know what confuses me a little bit? Why are you getting such low priority? Basically, this guy is getting higher priority. I'm a little bit confused by this. Is it because of request from buffer chest? I think it is. So that makes this have a higher priority because this now only works after I turn this on. I mean, this would have stopped eventually, right? But that's a little bit cringe. That's actually a little bit cringe. So this is going to refill that if we need another one of these. This is going to work for a bit at least. Let's do that. Okay, this is very, very close. Guess was that bots needing to be charged? I guess. But still. Okay, let's probably leave it at that for now. We have 100 megawatts up here. Okay, and sulfur is looking ever so slightly better right now. We're still missing low density structures, man. Where are you going with this anyway? You're going here with them, I think. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this as well. Because this down prioritized this as well, interestingly enough. So when I'm playing with buffer chests, I really need to remember that. This is about to send another load to upstairs. Which is interesting. Are all of them working now? No, they're not. To be honest, we could probably take a little bit of a break with that and do some other research and let that production science stack up. Okay. Anyway, we were doing life support things before I got mega distracted. So we now have 50 of these, which we are now gonna fill. and get 50 very full life support canisters. I mean, I probably... If I have to pick between solar panels and something else, I think I probably want more accumulators here. We have enough steam power to probably stack that up. Hopefully. If I have to prioritize, I mean. Okay, so this is going at a reasonable pace. We're doing about 300 per minute. Honestly, it's probably just good that we get rid of some of these cards. So this here is just gonna load them up here anyway. We should have the production for it, kinda. And these heat shields have also stacked up, kind of. So that should look pretty good. And 50. So we have about 4 hours of life support, which is great. Gonna do used life support canister down here. No. Do. Advanced inventory. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's get that rolling. I think it's two slots times 5, so that should be 10 slots here. I can very nicely copy that. Okay, so let's uncheck these things. I want to see roughly how much room we have to play with here with the rocket. We should be able to get 40 slots cargo capacity. The problem here, I don't know if we can actually go to Drakkat. We might need to launch an actual rocket for that. Let's see if we have time to make this experiment or not. We have 49 minutes left. So we don't have heaps of time. Honestly. Well, we can now see that this is indeed working and launching on its own, which is kind of cool. I like that. The bots are going to be very busy trying to empty this out. Speaking of bots, yeah, we don't have any of these. We don't have any of these either. Yikes. Very, very yikes. We are kind of close to emptying this out. If only I didn't have this darn big inventory. I'm gonna set these here to 0 for now. Don't really need to be carrying these around at all. So let's remove that. The fuel I need for my jetpack, these things I need. No, I don't want that. That's fine. Probably don't need that to be an extra row. Okay, cool. I really like these categories. It's honestly one of the best features they've ever added. So that I don't need to have all of this in like one go. I can just have these different categories. It's such a good addition. Okay, so that's going down quite a lot. I'm not sure if we should be carrying any extra cargo sections here. How many do we have here? Cargo. We have 31, and we do have 2 space capsules. So that's kind of fine. That is kind of fine. Okay. Let's play with the thought that we might need a little bit more. We'll do 5 of these. We'll do 5 bolts as well. We'll do pipes here. We'll do these and that. Cool. We can have that at the top instead. It was kind of bothering me to be at the bottom, but that's fine. Okay, so 19 out of 40. I'm gonna go and grab a bunch of accumulators, I'll be honest. If we add 1 row of solar panels, I think that was 96. And it was 96 and 100 accumulators. More like 71. We need a couple of 100 accumulators for this. We have a decent amount. Still. Okay, that was a crashed robot. Very unfortunate. So how are we doing with cards? This is eating a lot of tech cards. Okay, yeah, we do have 45 minutes. Let's not trash unrequested. Let's get 300 maybe of this. Okay. You just... okay. For some reason we wanted... we can just do that, yeah? Cool. So what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna pick some extra fuel. So I have a sneaking suspicion that we're gonna need fuel to travel. So that's 12. That's 30. And that's 40. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what happens. So we do get here okay. We can get here with 37 Kuraga orbit. Where is that? That's here. Can I see the map actually? So we can go here. Oh, that's a couple of jumps, isn't it? So we can go here. And this is just nothing. $40.41. Interesting. I'm a little bit scared here, not gonna lie. I don't know if we do this. I was hoping I could go directly there. But I can't. Which is very, very unfortunate. I'm really considering if we should just... Should we just go down again? Can grab some barrels with us. And then we'll just take a normal rocket there. Okay, and we did have some canisters here. Set this to this amount so we can grab all of them. Okay. Yeah, I think we just take a normal rocket there. I'll be honest. Okay. Now the problem here becomes... we need this here. We need another one of these cargo rocket things. Okay, so we are gonna empty this out. We don't have like oceans of time either. Did we ever get that fuel? Big fuel refinery. We did. But I don't think we ever put it here. This. This is pretty easy to build. And we should probably have 5 of those. Okay. Let's uncheck this. Need big motors. Which I have a sneaking suspicion we don't have. Let's order this back. So I want to be able to grapple around. If we're lucky, we have big motors here somewhere. I don't know what that would be, though. Not here. This is very unfortunate. Assembling machine, maybe. Where is that? Here. We have 50. Anything else? Advanced chemical plant. Area mining drill. Okay, so we have here. We have here. That's very empty. It's kind of annoying to have to hunt for these. Anything else that I know that we're making? Are we making those? I don't think so. Not really. A recycling facility? Definitely. Here somewhere. Here, yeah. What else? Centrifuge also. But where the hell did I make that? I made it up here, I think. Okay, there we go. So 200 processing units, steel chest, pipe, concrete, radar. You know what would be the absolute easiest to do? Just putting this here. So then we can easily see what we are missing. I'll put that there. 1,000 concrete and 1,000 steel is gonna be annoying to transport there by that. So let's get that going through here and here. Okay, 100 of this is also gonna be ever so slightly annoying, so put that in there. Oh, it needed 200. Okay. I know we have some here, maybe. Put that in there. Put this in here. Take one of these. Let's put this here, I think. Where's the tank? I'll just put that there. I think this is rocket fuel. We'll do prod modules with this bad boy right here, I think. Okay. We are getting that. Perfect. Whenever rocket fuel is less than like 5k, we'll give this a spin. The reason I want to try this is whenever you change destination, I actually want to see if you can push the liquid out into these tanks instead of wasting it. Because I'm pretty sure I've wasted a couple of times here. Like when I change direction or change destination. That works out pretty great. Okay, and I do want this. So whenever that's less than the thing. We have 8 cargo sections as well. Let's request all of them here, just so we can see. For some reason, you are being really slow with this belt building here. We don't exactly have infinite time here. Okay, so we're gonna go to Dracat. We're gonna go to the landing pad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 300. All right, I just sent the things from that. That was stupid. Oh, now we got some more accumulators. We don't really need these, I think. Put that in there. Put this in there as well. So the rocket fuel is going. And unfortunately, we wasted a bunch. Oof. Can understand why this is getting really spicy here. They are not friendly there. Okay, let's see. Also need a bunch of these cargo sections. Apparently 59 of them. Because we only have 27 minutes now. Just out of curiosity, is it gonna absorb all of this or what? No, it's not. Not particularly fast, at least. Interesting. So that's 3K right there. We need so much. Let's put a chest here with that. This needs a lot. Wish I could have a signal here that would say, like, pump this whenever it's not full. Let's do this. I want to do this as well. I want to see here. Oh no. Let's do that. Can we get this pump here, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get 8. So we got 400. How many solar panels? We're missing 25, so this is gonna be enough. What we also can do, to be honest, is send a couple of bots. Let's do that. Boop. Was that all? No. Okay, there we go. Put this back to 0. Put this back to 50. That's good. We'll do a quick little thing here. We'll take this and we'll go to Dracat. Put that there. Because I think we do have those. So we can load those up. Just perfect. Oh no. Okay, so that is a thing. Okay, I don't know how to do that, to be honest. Maybe we'll just have to accept that we'll have to waste a little bit of the fuel. I don't know, dude. Okay, we need more cargo sections. No. No. $93. $97. Oof. Where the hell did they go? What? Excuse me? Did I just lose 200 of those somewhere? What the fuck? So that's done. Now we just need the fuel. Dracat landing pad. Fuel is almost there. Cargo safety. Pretty decent. Landing chance pretty decent. Would be funny if this completely fails. We have the umbrella, we have the other stuff. Let's launch that. That's fine. Speaking of fine, did we get the personal roboport too? We did not get this. Let's get that. Clearly very, very expensive item to craft. But we'll be able to use more robots with this. So let's do that. Okay, let's go to Dracat. This should be constructed now. We do have an umbrella. I don't know if I need to put this somewhere specific. But let's put that there. That's charging up, I think. Oh, that pulls a constant... One umbrella can defend up to 500 gigawatts of attacking power. How much was this? Was it 500 gigawatts? So this should be fine. The base draw is 10 megawatts, but increases with the strength of attacking beams. Robo port. Okay, so we don't have those at all. Let's make the Mark 1, which should be here somewhere. There we go. Let's make the Mark 2. Like this. All the logistics bots are busy right now, because I'm requesting 8 million things. That's fine. Probably don't want 20 of those in storage. Probably don't want 20 of these in storage either. Doesn't matter too much. But let's get that rolling. 15 minutes. We have 10 gigajoules of energy stored. We have 205 accumulators. Let's put out another one of these. So we have 9.9 gigajoules. Which is not enough for this. I'm just wondering, this is over 120 seconds. I'm assuming we can keep charging a bit. But it's 200 megawatts peak power, right? So, I mean, I'm very curious to see. We'll see in 15 minutes. We'll do these other things in the meantime. We suddenly have a lot of these, interestingly enough. And we have stacked up a bunch of processing units. This is completely broken though. What's up with this? Okay, you're just slow. You are just slow. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Do I wait for another one of these? I don't think so. I think we'll do this. And we'll do this. And then that can come to us. Okay. Let's go down here. We can fix this while we wait. Let's do this. I mean, I think we just do this, you know? And then we'll take this design here. Right here. We'll put that. Let's say we put it here. We'll put that there. We'll do this. And maybe we won't even have enough chlorine for this. Let's do that. What were we making before? Rare metal or rare? Boom. So this has been constantly at around 70 per minute. $11. We now have 12 gigajoules of stored energy. If it comes during the night, we are not gonna do well, I think. That's gonna be rough. If it comes during the day, we'll see. Let's upgrade this belt. Not necessary, but why not? Boom. Not that this is really struggling. But it's not a bad idea to fix that. We did get these now. It's 40 times 40 instead of... Man, I have so much trouble seeing these. It's a little bit bigger construction area, which is nice. $200, roughly. Is this filling up or is this going down? That's the question. This is consuming 290 per minute. This is definitely going down. We're gonna be losing turrets there so much of the time. We'll put a couple of speed modules in here. We definitely have the power to do so. We're still just running off 2 of these. Now we've been running these for quite a while. Let's see how many uranium fuel cells we are consuming. It's about 30 per hour. Slightly increasing over time. About 30 per hour. How many can we make in theory? Okay. So we have a while before this freaks out. And this is completely stopped. I'd be inclined to do this. Just to give that a little bit of a speed boost. These guys are really eating the walls. You should definitely be ever so slightly increasing, right? 384. I said that this was 290. Yeah, so this is increasing. This is holding. That's great. Let's go up here and check on. This is also increasing. We have stacked up enough here. I'm probably just gonna unlock this. Having a big stockpile of blue circuits is definitely not gonna hurt us. Is there a 3x3? So strongbox is 2x2. This is also 2x2. Storehouse is 4x4, so no 3x3. And I wish there was a 3x3. That would have been sick. This is even bigger. So these are... interesting. Okay, 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Let's see if this holds. Science is dead again. Why though? You are missing production science again. You are missing ingots. You are making ingots. You are struggling with heat shielding. What the frick? Our stone is kind of dead. Okay. Oh, we have another endeavor to fix before the mass ejection thing. Okay. Well, we'll be doing this. For sure. Okay. We'll put this back. Put some stone in here again. Somehow that didn't tickle that at all. I'm a little bit surprised by that. Okay. We'll start there. We'll go up here. And put that in there. 2 minutes. Yeah, but we need to move that. On the forge. So 3. We'll have this go in here. Then we'll have this go in here. And we'll have this go out here. This can go away. We'll put that there. And we'll put a couple of those out there. Connect these. Yeah, this is definitely going to increase our power. Has arrived at this area. Okay. So right now, this is increasing. So far, so good. I don't know, this is just doing its thing, I guess. So this has lasted for half the time and it's still ramping up. And now we're starting to spend the accumulators. And I think peak power has been reached. Okay, it's going down quite quickly as well. Okay, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. The attacks on novice are more spicy than this. I'll be honest. And we are now back to charging our accumulators. Okay. Threat was just mega averted. Easy peasy. We're back to mining stone. This here has really filled zero function at all. We can just remove that. I don't know why I built that and never used it, but let's get rid of that. I think we'll drag another belt here. And then we'll replace that one splitter with this belt instead. So it's gonna get its own input instead of sharing it with the other stuff. Oh my god. I am so bad at dragging belts. It's kind of funny. So we'll just remove that. Easy peasy. These belts will stack up kind of quickly, I think. Then we should get a pretty full belt going in here. I just want to see these belts stacking up and actually doing their job. That would be great. We could even do something like this for bricks. It wouldn't be unreasonable at this point, because this is the only thing that uses fuel up here. So putting this on electricity wouldn't be a bad idea, but I'm gonna save that for next episode, I think. Okay, so the next coronal mass ejection is gonna be on Ogun. This is more than 4 times as strong as the one we just had, which is slightly worrying. Because we'll need so much power to deal with that. We're gonna need 800 megawatts of power to deal with that. Let's say we get 800 megawatts on Ogun. That would be 10,000 solar panels. Let's say our peak was around 700. That would still be 6,300 solar panels. And right now we have what? a sixth of that, roughly. What if we would do this with advanced solar panels? That would still be 2,500 and then 1,600 accumulators. And then maybe a little bit more of accumulators just because, well, this is gonna be 71 gigajoules and this would only store 16. I don't think the holmium accumulator is easily accessible for us either. That's at least 2-3 science packs away. And I mean, it's a couple of hours, like 30 hours until the next one, but... Okay, let's see. This looks like this is working very well now. Bricks are pretty fixed. This is looking good. It's stacking up. Everything here looks good. Perfect. I think that's going to be it for this episode. Yeah, if you like this content, consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a really nice day.